Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading. And this will be for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, do remember these readings are only general and they may not apply to you. They may not resonate. Move on, find another reader or reading. And I'm reading from the Arthur Tarot, and I'll pull a card for the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, sorry, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck. Now, this reading will go roughly for the period of the 19th to the 25th. Okay. Seven of Swords coming straight out. So the Seven of Swords is a card that talks about trying to get away with something. That's why often people see it as deceit and betrayal. This person we see is walking away from somewhere with what appears to be 5 swords and leaving 2 swords behind. Now the swords in the tarot represent your ideas, your thinking, your clarity and communication. So very often this is sort of the card of ghosting someone, walking away from a situation without giving some sort of explanation. It's trying to steal away in the middle of the night. Why? Because you couldn't either, you're dealing with someone who couldn't be direct with you, or you couldn't be direct with someone else. Look, you're locked into your thinking here. So I feel that you've tried to move away from someone without maybe telling them why you're not communicating with them, why you're choosing to walk away. Funny, lack of communication. Yep, definitely hanging on to something here. Could be dealing with a water sign, although this could be you as well. I think someone wanted commitment with you and you were not really sure that's what you were wanting. I feel like you didn't know how to tell them, you didn't want the same things, and I think because of that you've tried to walk away from something here without actually being clear about why you're walking away. You know, a lot of the time we don't want to hurt someone's feelings, but then we create karma and guilt by walking away without explaining why we're doing what we're doing. So it's always good to say to someone, this is how it is for me. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo, but this is about happiness and joy. So somebody here was either you saw someone as your dream or they saw you as their dream. Because there's a lot of happiness in the Sun card. So some sort of situation here, had it have gone to plan, would have brought a great deal of happiness. What is the underlying issue? Okay, so you may have met someone who, you could have met someone who's at a distance to you. You could have met someone online, someone who lives a long way away. You could have had someone here who wanted you to move to be with them and you didn't want to move. The very strong feeling here that you don't live close to this person. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords here. Someone's heart got broken and they're now resting up with their wounds. So we have someone here who's now working on their own issues, on themselves. I think someone here offered somebody something really beautiful, but in order to take that up, they either had to move or they had to change something about their life in order to accept this. Now, that could mean because there was no compromise, that it was very difficult for you to acknowledge or knock back. I do think that you are very unhappy, knowing that it could have brought you a great deal of happiness. But I don't think you were willing to give up your own life for another person. And maybe there was nothing that could have been, this person may be invested in where they are and unable to walk away from what they have too. No compromise. No compromise here. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the end of something here. The end of a cycle. And there's a lot of sadness behind that. Sad reading. But someone has gained some personal strength from understanding this. Definitely a lot of Leo energy here. I feel that there's been some sort of strength come out of it. I think that somebody made a decision here not to move forward on something, and I think that they have felt they've made the right decision. They just haven't communicated that well to the other person. And at the end of the day, it looks like both of you saw this as a happy ending. You were both very happy where you were, but now I think that you've had to go your separate ways, understanding that whatever you had wasn't going to work because neither one of you were going to work out or could work out how you needed to move forward. It's possible here that, you know, somebody was really tied to some sort of situation and didn't see their way around it. You could be dealing with someone that lived at a great distance from you, that had perhaps all their investments, their work or something where they were. But whatever it is, it looks like it's sort of closing out now. And I think that both of you are very sad that it's had to come to that, but there was no option. Excuse me, sorry if I sneeze and you've got headphones in. Knight of Wands coming in here, so this is very interesting. And Two of Pentacles, okay, very interesting. All right, so someone here is making changes. Someone here is finding a way to make changes. They're tossing up on how they can do this here. So I feel that somebody walked away from something here. They were unable to make a decision because they were not prepared to let go of something here. I feel very strongly that there was a lot of emotion here because somebody felt that this situation was like amazing, wonderful. They wanted to build a future here. They saw a future. I feel that this person, or it could be you, Pisces, wasn't prepared to give up what you had in order to move forward here. And I feel that it came to some sort of stalemate, stop, whatever, because one of you wasn't able to sacrifice or didn't feel that they could sacrifice for the other one. Maybe you both had, you know, obligations or family or whatever, and you didn't feel that you could move away. And I feel like there's been a lot of sorrow in that time. So this could have happened a little while ago because there was a lot of sorrow in between. Both of you being brokenhearted, both of you have walked away, and there's maybe been no contact in that time because you couldn't come to some sort of compromise here. Now, I feel like here somebody has either put into process some sort of change here because they are walking away from something and they are moving. They're on the move back towards you. I feel that they've either learned how to move or manipulate finances, work, family situation, whatever it is. It looks as though they found some way to get around it and they want to come back and offer you what they offered before. I feel like you are this person's complete happiness, and I think without you, they've pretty much fallen apart here. So you could be talking about someone who was at a distance from you. Maybe you met over the internet. Maybe this was a long-term relationship that you've been going backwards and forwards on. But this person has definitely put some sort of plan into action here. They're moving away from something here to bring something back. So I have this decision here where they've had to weigh up a lot of options to make this decision. But they are definitely moving back towards you now to make you an offer. Nice reading, Pisces. Now, I don't know if this is you or if it's the other person, but it's beautiful. Okay, so we have the card of the Dream Walker coming out here. And it's about dreams, the collective good and illusions. So let's have a look how that relates. When the Dream Walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Well, that's a beautiful start. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this dream for me, that serves the greater dream, the most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The dream walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. How beautiful. So something divine happened here. The universe is making sure that the two of you are together. Beautiful reading. Thanks, Pisces.